How's it going, guys? My name is Mitchell. Today I'm going to bring you another YouTube video, but this one is going to be military related. So if you don't want to hear military things or about basic combat training, just leave the video now. So, when I was in boot camp in of maybe maybe March 2016 or April 2016. This is 2 years ago, but I'm watching this. I'm watching Jocko Willink talk. I don't know if you guys know Jocko Willink or however you pronounce it. I was watching. Yeah, he has a podcast, and he always talks about like military things and his stories, etc. So I feel like I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna talk about my story. In Army boot camp, really, people, it's not that hard. He was a Navy SEAL. That's that's like Army times 6. So I'm okay. So yeah, but I'm gonna just tell you my story. Where I just almost got like day one restarted. I almost got kicked all the way back to the beginning of training. I was in the rifle qualification. What is that, like week 4, 5, 6 ish of boot camp. So I'm qualifying with the M4, right? And I qualify, marksman. I'm not I never used to really shoot guns that much. I shot a shotgun with my grandpa, maybe about I don't know, a few months before I actually went to boot camp. That was the first time I ever shot a gun. It was a shotgun. He was throwing what do you call it when you're on like just a normal shooting range? It's like those like those clay pigeons or clay birds or whatever. He threw in the air, and I tried to shot at with the shotgun. The shotgun's fun. I like shooting the shotgun. I haven't shot a shotgun since, but other than that, so whatever. So I'm on the rifle range. M4 qualification. This is the day you gotta qualify. If you don't qualify today, we'll try to get you back on the range next week. I didn't know this prior to doing this qualification, so I thought either this day I'm gonna fail, I'm just gonna get sent back, and I'm basically gonna give up. So, but thank God, I passed. But here's the story, right? So, we got the practice qualification. I passed that with marksman, but I was told, that, hey, that doesn't count because it's only practice. So we go to the real qualification the next day, or whatever, and I believe I failed 5 times, actual qualifying, and I blame it on the zeroing of my rifle. That's what I blame it on. You can blame it on, breathing, your aim, your, all that stuff. I don't blame it on those factors. I don't blame it on me. It wasn't me. I blame it on my rifle not being zeroed correctly, but I was so, like, obsessed with its zero. I was pretty much guaranteeing, like, hey, I failed because it was my zero. It's not my sight picture. It's not my breathing. It's not any of that. Any of those fundamentals. It's not that. So, I failed 5 times. It was me and like 4 or 5 other people. And we were just sitting in the wind breaker, shelter, like with like just high school bleacher seats, whatever. I was just sitting there, and a command sergeant major comes up. We all knew who he was. He was like our battalion's command sergeant major, or brigades. I'm not sure. He was just a command sergeant major. I'm not sure. I knew that he worked with only our battalion, I think. So yeah. So we were on the range. He came up to the group of us. He said, "You know what, guys? He was like, he was giving us good advice. He was trying to motivate us. He said, "Hey guys, if you don't pass this today, you're gonna be day 1 restart." And this is command sergeant major telling us that. So, he was trying to motivate us, trying to say that, hey, you guys can do this. So I remember going back out there, and I think I passed either the first or second time I went back out. And because I had my drill sergeant right next to me, calling out targets, because the drill sergeant asked me, he was like, "Hey, private, you want me to call out targets for you. And I was like, yes, drill sergeant, you know, I need you. I need you to call out targets, all right? So I know where I can shoot. So, but now I heard they're trying to change up the qualification. This is a whole another different thing going on. I just read this on Army News. They're trying to change up the qualification with like moving targets and moving like running and like moving to a new target. I think that'd be fun. That'd be funner. That'd be more stressful, more complicated, more, you know, more, I mean, more realistic, of course, right? I mean, only if you're gonna actually be in combat, you're gonna be running, moving, aiming down the next, aiming down the next one, running. So, you know, it's all real stuff, which it should be. So, but yeah, that's my story, and I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you want me to talk about any other military things. I have a few other military videos up on my channel. But if you guys like it, just let me know, and I'll might make a video on it. So thank you guys. My name is Mitchell, and take care. This was the time I almost failed boot camp.